I can see that it's going to be straight research. As soon as I came into it, it went straight in. Look, watch this. When I go right into the cheek, you got to go into here. And look, watch this. Oh, no. No. There we go. You see this right here? Look. It says J 5.2. I've seen a 0.2. See, I gotta do the whole translation. I gotta get the whole translation. It says 0.2 Drake on the side of his face. CDRAKE 5.2 J 5.2 Drake. That's what it says on the side of his face. When you look that up, what does it say? Look it up right now. J 5.2 Drake. Jackson 5.2 Drake. Look that up. What's that say? It says on my John, the reference to Jackson 5.2 Drake likely refers to the song Don't Matter to Me from Drake 2018 album Scorpion, which features previously unreleased vocals from Michael Jackson. What? What? Unreleased vocals from Michael Jackson. What'd you do? What'd you do? What'd you do, Bubs? Don't worry about it. I'll get to the bottom of what you did. I'll get to the bottom of your lies. Oh, you want to play, huh? I wonder what, look, Michael Jackson, you look directly at your face right now. This artifact tells what happened to Michael Jackson. And we're going to find out. Starting off pretty juicy. Sounds like y'all might have came for him for them lyrics. Doesn't it? Don't worry about it. That's the cheat. We ain't even get into the nose, nothing yet. We ain't get into up in here. I looked up in there and I could see there's some things up in there. For real. Huh? Y'all had a dispute over that record? We need to know. Can we get the Atlanteans going in on that while I do the rest of this translation? Was there some sort of dispute over that? That's 2018. When did he pass? I ain't put it all together yet. That's why I ain't want to say, because that's big. You know what I mean? That's major. Like where I could, feel me? I'm gonna need the Atlantean participation. I appreciate you. Previously unreleased song. So, who did that song go to? Who released it to him? Because that right there, I bet you was that boy Tommy, Mr. Tommy M, the dude that he ain't like. I bet you when we look into that, It's gonna be that guy. All right, '09. So 9 years later, they put out unreleased vocals of him. Who released them? Who released them? And who are they released to? I'm gonna find out. I'm gonna find out this whole thing. I'm gonna go through this whole joint. Yeah. Oh, hey guys. Yeah, we're gonna go. We're gonna go in. We're gonna have to. I gotta zoom in. I gotta do a lot of work on this one, man. It's a lot of work I gotta do on this one. This is this is right here. That's just here. We gotta hit this chin and then into the lips. Then we can move into more of the cheek and then like hit the eye because I know there's some things over this eye right here. There's some things in here. There's a dude right here. There's a whole like God. We're gonna find out everything. We're gonna find out what they did to him. Yeah, we will. Well, yeah, it's him. It's definitely it's that's what the hieroglyphics do. People are like, oh, is that hieroglyphic or is that him and reincarnated? Like that's their explanation of this, but that's not what this is. It's not him reincarnated. It's they knew the future. They knew that Michael Jackson would be a big star on the planet, and his story would be one of the stories that need to be put out there. We're not gonna, you know what I mean? Because they did something to that man. You see what I'm saying? And there's a whole lot of something behind all that. So we want to kind of, it's the only way we can really find out is let him tell us. That's it. You know what I'm saying?
Good morning, brother.
What's up, man? I'm not in morning. I'm having a great fruitful day. Fruitful ride.
Okay, he's 2:31 a.m. However, what is this from Egypt? This culture.
This right here. No, this is see Egypt. The Kemetic culture comes from the Americas, man. The Kemetic culture don't come from no Africa. That's why when we left over Africa, it turned into a dust bowl because all the knowledge left.
Yeah, okay, but I know about that. I'm asking, but this is what they call today Egypt. You stay in Egypt, right? Or where they found that sculpture there.
No, Egypt was never called Egypt. It was never called Egypt.
But they call it today Egypt.
Yeah, but that's them. That's people that don't have nothing to do with the culture. So why are you listening to people who don't have nothing to do with the culture? The people who invaded those lands. It doesn't make sense. Like we don't go by. We're the ones who actually bring those cultures. So you think I'm gonna just sit here and keep going by what somebody else calls my culture? I don't. I don't go by what somebody else calls my culture. That's preposterous. Especially somebody else who doesn't have a culture at all. Like who calls these people Egyptians? Who?
Everybody know who calls it Egyptian. It's all
Caucasians.
new stuff.
Caucasians, right? They ain't never built nothing. Caucasians. People that
Uh,
build with wood and particle board, right? Those people. So they don't
can
even
I
have
ask
a
you,
culture.
can
They
I ask you
don't have a
something?
culture here. They don't even have a culture. So why are we? What are we talking about right now, man?
Can you
I
ask
don't
this?
know. Like
Ask you
getting hung
something?
up on what people, what invaders call something. They were never called Egyptians. They were never called any of that. They called themselves the Tamericans. Did you know that? The Tameri.
Yes,
They
yes,
called themselves
I
the
hear
Tameri.
it.
They called
Yeah,
themselves. You see that on my shirt? The Amaru.
yeah.
That's what the so-called Egyptians called themselves, the Amaru. That's what we still call ourselves today. We don't go by what Caucasian people call us because we are the pyramid and mound building culture around the world and free energy builders, who y'all call Tartarians. Well, ain't no damn Tartarians. The only people on the planet today that builds that so-called Tartarian construction is the so-called Black Americans, the real Aboriginal people in the Americas, the oldest civilization bringers on the planet. Period. And we're from right here in the Americas. Africa is not nobody's motherland. We always knew that. We always knew. In fact, in the Americas, there's stories of people getting kicked off the Americas and getting sent to Africa as a prison continent. So I don't know where you people you know all these invaders and made up all of all these lies to try to disenfranchise my people from the Americas, but that stuff ain't working no more. That stuff's done. It's all
Okay, I understand what you're talking about, but I ask you something. Can I ask you something? Do you ever was working as a archaeologist?
as a what?
Archaeology. Did you ever touch these things as culture? Did you ever
I'm the
digging
royal prince,
somewhere?
man. I don't go by these
So you
titles.
study like I don't say that you're talking bullshit, but I'm asking you: did you ever touch a sculpture, archaeology? Did you work anywhere, Tijuana or
This is me. This
in a
is me
museum?
at
In
the
a museum.
Sumerian hieroglyphics.
In a museum. Nice.
This right here. You
Yes.
actually have never been to Teotihuacan, right? That's me right there at the pyramid of the sun, Teotihuacan. So, yeah, you want to see me climbing the largest pyramid on the planet also? I'll show you that.
Tell me with who you working. With who you working? Because I work over 30 years with peoples, and I know exactly who made
Here,
who
this is a picture of me climbing the largest
as a
pyramid on the
tourist,
planet
as a
in
tourist,
San
as a
Pedro.
tourist,
In
as
San
a tourist.
Pedro, you see this
Yeah,
right here?
yeah. Who built this? Who built
My
this?
people built this. My people
No,
built it.
no, that's fake.
What?
What? Exactly, that's fake.
Okay, well, let's find out. Okay, well,
We
let's find
built
out.
that for people, tourists, and tourists come there and think, "Woo! Look at
You built
that!
You built
There's
this. This
only
is
maybe."
23 miles around at the base.
Brother, listen. I'm telling
It's
you,
23
I
miles,
try
my
to help
man.
you.
You ain't build this. I've been inside the castle that the
Listen.
Aztecs built at the top of this. You didn't build that. No way you did
You
that.
can't go there where we go, and I know
Dude, I
that's the
find
reason
disgusting,
I
man.
left. That's the reason I left the job. Listen to me. Listen.
No, we ain't
I'm with
listening to
you.
you.
I'm with
No.
you.
We don't listen to you. I know the real histories about all of this stuff.
Okay, but the
You don't know
most
what you're
thing.
talking about.
No,
No,
listen,
you
please,
don't.
brother, please, listen.
No. No.
You are right what
I
you're
know I'm
talking,
right.
but
I know I'm right. I'm on the
the
pyramid of the
most thing,
Jaguar. I know I'm right. I am the Jaguar. I'm on top of the
yeah,
pyramid of the Jaguar, homeboy. I'm on top of
okay,
it. It's me that's on top of it.
okay, nice. But the most thing of there,
Let me show you something, buddy.
when tourists comings there, the
You
most
don't know
thing
what you're talking
is
about. You just made up stories
rebuilding.
about yourself out there, dude.
The most thing is rebuilding. This is funny. I know that. I'm working over 30 years with those psychopaths. What you talking about? They found little rocks.
This is the temple of the Jaguar. See that? And I'm gonna
Yeah,
show you why I know this. Let's go all the way to the top of this pyramid. Let's go all the way up there.
that thing is one of how it calls. That thing is complete. Yeah. But I'm telling you that.
Come on, buddy. Let me show you something. See this right here? Look. You see the eye? The other eye, you can see my eyebrow. You see my nose comes down to there. You can see my mustache. You can see my beard right here. You can see I'm blowing the marmalade like I'm doing right now. You see I'm blowing it out right there. The smoke cloud. You don't think that's me? You see that chain right there? You see that chain? You see that medallion right there? You see it's got the two circles, my friend?
Do you
My
believe?
man, I'm not playing with you, homeboy. This
Yeah.
ain't no game. You're not coming in here and telling my people nothing. No more. Your judgment and tribulation is upon you. You might want to go sit in the back of the class, boy. You see this right here? See in my crown right there? You see, I got the Nike swoosh in my crown right there because Nike was an Atlantean priestess here. Her name means victory, and we'll have it here over you people, you invaders to my land. You think that this is a game,
Why?
right?
Why?
You see what I'm
Why?
here to do? I'm here to bring the age of innovation. You see, I got the whole Atlantean Iron Man suit on right here. You see that little button right there in my body? I got buttons on my body, buddy, and a backpack full of these devices that's in my hand. You see my fingers? See my hand right here? I got the devices
I
in my
don't know why you trying to
hand.
telling me about how it
Yeah, you
goes.
gotta leave. You gotta leave. You leave my lands. I'm gonna tell you right now. You get you and your family and pack up and get off my lands now.
You don't even know where I'm living. And
Go back, find you a place in the caves. I don't care. Yo, guys, listen to me. Guys, listen to me, guys. Guys, listen, guys. No, no. It's crazy. We could keep doing this all night. I could keep running these receipts down your back all night long, man. I did straight glyphs tonight. I ain't even bring up no other receipts, only hieroglyphics. Homeboy try to play me and then try to be like, "Oh, have you even been anywhere? Have you ever been any of this stuff? Have you?" He brought up Tiba Con. I went and got the receipt. Here's me at Tiba Con. You know what I mean? Why? Come on, bro. No. Oh, there's you in the museum. Great. Ha ha ha. And it was like, all right, okay. I can keep going. I can keep going. I got me at Chichen Itza too. I can keep going. I got me at the Olmec head. I've been to Chapultepec Park, seen Tlaloc, the big statue of Tlaloc out front of Chapultepec Park. I've been all through there. I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, yup. Went on the other side of Popocatépetl. I know all about all of that stuff over there. I know that that was not built by no people, by you people, 23 miles around. I've been all the way through that thing. You know how much stuff, how much walking I did over there? You built it up like you built like rest areas where people can go and like, you can make money off the culture because that's what you're doing. But you made it situated to where people you could turn it into a tourist spot is what you did. You didn't build that at all. You dug it out, is what you did. You dug it out so you could have people, tourists come there. That's what you did. You said he rebuilt. You ain't rebuilt a damn thing out there. I've been there. I climbed it. I know you didn't rebuild nothing. I seen the side of the walls. I was digging into them. You didn't build nothing. I was digging into the side of this joint. There's no way you built that stuff. There's no way. It's too exquisite. Like, it's too perfect. It was so perfect. Like, the steps were symmetrically perfect to each other. It's unreal. You're not doing that. The energy coming off that place is, there's no way they could ever be part of anything like that. You know what I mean? Your energy ain't big enough to be part of that. You're the lowest frequencies on the planet. You know what I'm saying? Like that little girl said, new energy is going to come on the world, man. New people. You know what I'm saying? Not like this. Period. You want the screenshot? Yeah. You feel me? You reaching, trying to, you kept getting caught in stuff. And that's why they don't like me, y'all. Because he tries to play, because most people that he walk up on ain't gonna be able to be like, yeah, here the picture, bing, 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 dang. You know what I mean? So he wanna go right now. He trying to look for himself an income pool or something that don't have the background. You see what I'm saying? He like, oh, you there as a what? Listen, I'm around. We can go into the Olmec cultures right now. I'm the only person to ever translate any of them. They don't know the cultures. Hell no. They ain't the cultures. They ain't the cultures, man. The people who can bend time in the way we can bend it. No. If they could, that's who you seen Olmec work out to. Look, I'm gonna let y'all hear some more stuff about 3i Atlas while we just chilling. Look, listen, y'all hang out to this. Ooh, look, I just got a tune in right there. I just got a tuning. And it wasn't like a ringer. It was like a sharp tune, a good tuning. Like, I could have got that. Like, I'm waiting for that thing to be like, shh, instructions. I'm like, all right. Give me some simple instruction there, speak. I'm going to follow them Jones to the letter. You already know. I don't play. I don't play no games. That's what I expect. You tell me something, I remember things like it's a damn boom. Like I remembered the damn the 1-800 number just to over at the damn electric company. I just was there. I went to go look it up again. I was like, doot, 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 doot. Like, there it is. Like, damn. Let me let y'all seen this, John? I did a duet of this video. Look, they scary.
Yesterday, the world saw something so mind-bending.
Look.
Yesterday, the world saw something so mind-bending that it defies not just our understanding of physics, but reality itself. 3i Atlas, the object that's been capturing the world's attention for weeks, disappeared without warning. And we're not talking about a simple fade-out. No, it vanished completely. For 17 minutes and 34 seconds. Gone. Zero trace. And this wasn't just an issue of, oops, our sensors lost it. Even gravitational wave detectors went silent. Every observatory, telescope, and space station on Earth went dark. It was like someone hit the cosmic off button, then poof, just as mysteriously as it vanished, it reappeared 340 million kilometers closer to Earth, parked near Jupiter's orbit as if it had been teleported, not moved, not traveled, just rewritten itself into existence at a spot that would take light 19 minutes to cover. This isn't just fast.
It would take light 19 minutes to cover. See? You talking about fast, man.
It's breaking every law of motion in space we've ever known. But it gets even crazier. This wasn't some passive reappearance. Once 3i Atlas rematerialized, it began scanning us. Yes, you heard that right. It started probing satellites, military systems, and even the International Space Station. and it was doing it with laser precision. 2.3 seconds for communication satellites, 4.1 seconds for military reconnaissance.
Which both add up to 5. And listen, 55. 5. Dang. You see that right there? We tapping in. We tapping in, y'all.
It wasn't just observing, it was learning from us, adapting in real time. And that's not even the scariest part. What followed next, a massive electromagnetic pulse, was detected from the area where 3I...
So literally it tapped into this whole John, literally. They seen what we're doing, what they're doing, what we've been doing about all of this stuff and everything. They see y'all, they see me, they see everything. They tapped into the green. It's already there. Now it's confirmed. It's already there. They tapped in. They know what's going on. That's why they doing this thing on the 24th. You see what I'm saying? We got ahead of them, right? We did our solar offering today. Knocked it out the park. You see what I'm saying? My finger got tired from doing all the reposts I had to do today. And I ain't even done. But I gladly do them. Keep doing them.
Atlas reappeared, a pulse that's never been seen before. It wasn't just chaotic energy. It was a precisely modulated signal, almost as if it was calculating its next move. The implications of all this, our understanding of reality is being rewritten right before our eyes. Forget faster than light travel or wormholes. This is something beyond our wildest theories. And it's not just 3I Atlas. A whole fleet of objects, including massive escorts, are coordinating movements in ways that make our military look like we're playing catch-up. Governments...
Nah. When they get here, we're going to expect you to call them African Americans, too. I'm going to expect you to call them because that's what you called them. I'm going to expect you to call them that. Like you've been calling me. Like you've been calling my people. I don't want you to, don't change, don't try to change, don't try to be nice, don't try to none of that. I'm telling. And like, we're all telling, all of us. We're telling on you. All right.
Around the world are panicking. Military alerts around the world are panicking. Make our military look like we're playing catch-up. Governments around the world are panicking. Military alerts have been raised to DEFCON 2. NASA has postponed Mars missions. Everyone's on edge, preparing for what comes next because, let's be honest, if these beings have the ability to teleport at will, we don't have a clue what their next move will be. But here's the kicker. They haven't attacked yet. Despite their overwhelming superiority, they're just watching us. So, the question now isn't when they'll arrive. It's what have they seen, and what are they waiting for? We might...
Waiting for the stone prophecies to fulfill themselves like us. We ain't allowed to do anything. Yeah. We waiting. You gonna do it. You gonna do it. We're all telling. It's all solidified up in here. What you're getting told on. We're all telling straight up. We all know. They already know. We don't gotta tell. They're gonna want to know where the royal bloodlines are and what the heck happened to this planet. You turn this thing down to like, you turned it all the way down. Yeah, they gotta wait just like us. They're gonna wait they're part of what they're doing right there is part of the prophecies. But they're, you know what I mean? The prophecies haven't all the way fulfilled themselves. Once you start acting like you're them people, which you've been doing now. Now you know that you're everybody, your whole thing's being checked out. You know, your whole thing already being, if they did the pulse and already tapped into all your things, it means like you're they're just letting things be like that. So the chosen ones don't get hurt and the ones that need to, you are doing your own thing. You're going to walk right into this thing. So you've already done it. Your time's over. So it's either you do it or your time's over anyway. So it doesn't matter. It's almost that time. It's at your doorstep. It's knocking on your door. Beep, beep, pizza man's out front. You know what I mean? Beep, beep, pizza man's out front. Remember you said 2 years ago, 3 years ago, when I translated all this stuff, you said I was crazy, right? I still just got my chain. I don't got no Nobel Peace Prizes. I ain't got no Nobel Peace Prizes. Who crazy now? Right. Hey, Ray. Who crazy now, Ray? Right? Talk to him. We ain't crazy. We knew it right from the rip. We know we're not believing these people anymore. We made this happen. That's you want to call us crazy? We crazy enough to make this happen, and we did it. And we're still doing it. We're not done. We did it. We did it and know that these things are happening. We still up here. I've been up here twice today. Still up here. Getting it. Now we know the Sky Cousins is really around too. Now they watching everything now. So we like, okay, baby, let's go. We showing off now. The script done got flipped. And now they like, whoa, like, yeah, this ain't funny no more. Like, but see, it wasn't never funny to us. You was playing the game. You see what I'm saying? You was playing the game. You was subjugating my people here in the Americas. You disenfranchised the royal bloodlines. You want me to go get the video of what you did to that Meshican princess when you came to the Americas and how you put her in the circus and all that and you lined up on her and all that? Want me to go get that? Because we can go get that in case you forgot. Because I ain't forgot. You know, I had to grieve that little girl for what you done to that little girl. And I had to release her soul from that bondage that y'all had her in. Now she gonna incarnate, give you a whoop for. I had to bring that story to the people. That's horrific. We sat in here and had to grieve that little girl because that was horrific what you did to her. And her dad. Her dad was never the same again. Never. No. He never got good sleep again. If he even wanted to be, you know, that was the beginning of his end. And something happened to your child like that, man. It's just like that, especially in that kind of way. Like, yeah. It's a cautionary tale. You see, you need to listen to the elders because this what can happen right here. You see what I'm saying? It's a story that maybe be told later on in a different way, though. Not like that. That joint's just too much. It's too heavy of a story. It's horrific. So, yeah, it is. I couldn't imagine, man. So. I've seen many stories like that, like hers. There was a girl named Morena that they did the same thing to. You know, she just ended up growing to accept it and just became that. And she knew she was never getting home. And then as she was doing it so long for into an adult, she just became an interpreter later on after she wasn't good looking no more. They turned her into an interpreter. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Crazy. You ain't gonna be doing crazy stuff like that on my lands, cuz. Are you out of your damn mind? Right now, you got a multi-billion-dollar business of you doing that stuff right there. And look, I'm gonna tell you, I try not to think about that, because the dark just does what the dark does. You see. But don't think that you're not gonna be dealt with in a ferocious way. You bumped your head, yo. You bumped your head, yo. I'd be like, oh boy, you had to get Saturn beings to help you come and do this to my people here. Now what's up? You Saturn beings, they can't help you. Now they can't help you now. You thought that they was the all powerful, but they not. They can't give you no answers. Now you start to see that they looked at you like food. And they was laughing in them dark corners with you. Then we push you out into the light. Now you in the light now. Now the whole cosmos see you. Now, man, this is not good. This ain't gonna be good. This ain't gonna be good. For you. It's gonna be great for us, for the earth. The earth needs the real Anunnaki bloodlines from around the cosmos to show up right here, right now. Get this thing squared away. We'll go ahead and we'll go to other planets and square that away. No problem. No problem. No problem. So, man, listen. We know how to move, man. We know how to move. You see how them people did all that time, the traveling speeds of lights and stuff like that? You know, when you travel the speed of light like that, time slows down. So you could be gone for 10 years. You see what I'm saying? But on your planet, it'd be way less time. You see what I'm saying? So it could seem like you shorten that time with how fast you move. It slows the time down, yes. Yeah. That's why you seen that in different like Marvel comics and stuff. You see Homeboy move at a faster pace. That's how we gonna be moving. We're gonna move faster. It ain't like you can't get rocked though, because you still can get rocked. But you ain't gonna pass away. It's just not your destiny. Yeah, there's a bunch of us that have that superpower. Your destiny has to be passing away. But you could rock your whole avatar, or you have to fix your whole avatar up, like it back, or get a new one. So you don't want to go messing up your avatar and all that. We got innovations to do. We don't need to, there's going to be isolated situations, and we're going to need to we will need to not think, not hesitate anything. Just go do what we got to do, move to the next thing. We can't really, but if it's not necessary, we won't. And it's as simple as that. If you make it necessary, then that's it. That's it.